Hey there, everyone. It's me, Mr. Gaming Guitarist, and I just wanted to talk about this just now while it's still fresh and this event I'm about to describe just happened. But, you know, I've always said I want to be a comedian. Well, boy, do I have a literally shitty story to tell you. So, I was... okay, so I had to go with option number 2 at Dunkin Donuts, and I was done with my business, and then the big problem that ended up happening was I accidentally used too much toilet paper, and the fucking, you know, so, but the good news is, you know, I want to be a good person. I'm not going to leave a clogged toilet for the next guy who has to take a shit in the men's restroom at Dunkin Donuts, because I don't believe in because I always get pissed off whenever there's a giant mess and no one cleans up after themselves. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to clean up after myself. So, or I'm going to make sure this toilet's not clogged. So I go and try to use the plunger, and as soon as I lift the plunger from the ground, immediately a bunch of shit and shitty water ended up getting all over my left foot, leaving my Kobe 11s completely fucked up and full of fucking shit and just, oh my God. So I immediately tried to play it off cool, and it, you know what, this almost reminded me of, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Anyone But You, with Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney, but there's this scene at the beginning where Sydney gets I don't know if it's water all over her pants, and so she's trying to use her pants on the blow dryer or the hand dryer, similar to almost like what SpongeBob did when he tried to fly, when he put the blow dryer in his back pocket. Kind of reminded me of that, but I was trying to and this is the worst part, there was no fucking paper towels. No paper towels whatsoever. There's no paper towels at all, because unfortunately in the decade that we live in, everyone cares about being green and being eco-friendly, so they just leave only purely the goddamn hand dryers. And so I'm wondering, the employees at Dunkin Donuts must be thinking, why was this guy screaming, "No, God damn it, fuck," in the middle of the restroom? No one said anything. No one knocked on the door and said, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" Nothing. But I'm wondering if they heard that, because it was just an audible reflex. As soon as I lifted the plunger to use it in the toilet, all that shit just literally just poured all over the sock and the Kobe 11 shoe on my left foot. So now I'm trying to go home to fucking scrub this shit, literally scrub this shit clean off my fucking foot. But hey, this is a story to tell at an open mic, so anyways, that's the first time in history that's ever happened. Has that ever happened to you when you're taking a Has that ever happened to you, any of you, before? Well, I guess that's what happens when I just try to be a good person and try to not leave a clogged toilet in the public bathroom. When I try to clean my own mess, the joke ends up being on me. Anyways, yeah, this was like a hilarious morning. It wasn't funny as it happened, but now as I'm leaving the place, going home to clean the mess that's on my Kobe 11 and my sock, that's what happened. See you next time.